Well, hello, Stampers. It's the Pampered Stamper, and happy Monday to you. Welcome to Cheer Corner. And Cheer Corner is where we change the world one card at a time. I truly believe in the power of happy mail, and I'm sure you do too. My name is Jackie Vandersar Boot, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in both Canada and in the Netherlands. I am in Canada now, and we've had so many celebrations that I have been neglecting my YouTube channel and my Instagram and my Facebook and all those things. But you know what? Family is more important than all of those things. And I celebrated a new grandchild in Nova Scotia. She is now a month old and she is named after my mom, Rena. She's doing great. My mom, Rena, turned 93 on Friday. My sister was 66 on Sunday. We celebrated her birthday on Saturday. And then yesterday we celebrated Leo's 8th birthday. So that's my grandson. So lots of celebrations happening, and it's just so wonderful to be a part of it all. So then, yes, work does take a back space. So this morning I really wanted to do a video with you and to be live, but I was scrambling because I couldn't find my embossing stuff anywhere. I still haven't found my embossing buddy, so I used my sleeve to rub against the cardstock, and you will see what happened. So let us change the camera to here, and let me zoom out. There we go. So you can see I have kits on my desk. The last time we had a video, I was telling you about this die. Let me just make a little bit of space. So this die goes with the sentimental framing, I don't have a catalog here, and I'm not allowed to show you the inside yet anyway, the beautiful motifs, and, oh goodness, I do believe the beautiful motifs dies, and here's another die that goes with that, and then let me see, there's another one. So many things. Oh yeah, the gallery blooms. So with this gallery blooms, I'm just trying to see if I can find the other dies that I was playing with. Well, it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, there's more dies. Lots and lots and lots of dies. Okay, I don't know where the rest of these are, and maybe that frame die, which I just lost. Okay, let's move it. Here it is. It's underneath of everything. So I wasn't quite sure how this die was going to work, but what it does is it cuts out two frames. So instead of you having to figure that out with your paper trimmer, you now have two frames, and I noticed that they are also embossed to look like a frame. So there's little miter marks. Yeah, you can see them. So what you can do with these two is take a look. I thought my phone was on Do Not Disturb, but it doesn't seem to be. This is the paper that goes with it. So on one side, there's a scene. Well, some of them have scenes on both sides. And let's just have a look. This is more artsy. And then on the other side, they have this kind of thing. So I'm going to combine both sides of the paper to make a pretty card today. So it can be a landscape or it can be a floral scene. So it's beautiful paper. I haven't had time to play. I really love this one. So I think I'm going to use this one today. Do you want to see the rest? Let's have a look. I don't know if anybody is joining me yet today. Yes, hello, Mary Ellen. Yes, the paper is absolutely stunning. So I'm going to put this one aside. I think I could plan a class around this. It would be amazing. But this is the type of paper that you can use and not have to do too much with. So let's get started. I just want to show it to you all. In case you missed my other video, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? What's on the other side? There, see? Just a really nice, looks like a painted palette. And then I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think you have 6, oh no, 4 of each. This just reminds me of my parents. Hi, Rose. And here we go. Oh. And this is called, let me see what the other side is. Yeah, this is called Beautiful Gallery. Okay, so this goes with the whole suite. All right, so I'm going to show you what you can do. So you could, I'm not going to use the frames today because I want to show you how you can use this really with cheaply. So you could cut this paper and just put it in the frame and then put it on a card. See? And that would look really nice. It would look like a painting, and maybe we'll do that later. Or you can do a smaller painting to put it on a card with an embossed background. Maybe we'll do that on Wednesday. But for today, I want to combine this paper with this saying. Okay, this is the sentimental framing, and it's beautiful, and it's much bigger than what it looks like. So take a look at how big. This is the back side of it, so this is reversed, but look how big the stamps are. Can you see that? So what I've done is I've taken my two favorite ones and I've embossed them on 3 different colors of cardstock. Now I had to use, here you go, I've done it. And it's not bad considering I didn't have an embossing buddy or anything. I did find my little, this thing, I found this. And you should see the state of my Versamark. It's totally shocking. Take a look. It has done something. It's corroded. I've never ever seen this. I'm going to send a picture to Stampin'Up and say what happened to my Versamark. So I was careful to use just the middle part. I could not find my refill either. Hi, Janice. So considering what I was working with, I'm quite pleased. So here it is on the, oh goodness, what's this one called? Secret C. This is Secret C. So those are the two things. There are no words to fill the void, but know that I am here. Through it all, you've always been there for me. So that's Secret C, and then I have it on Mossy Meadow as well. And you can see here, see how my through is all messed up. So I stamped it a couple times thinking there'll be a good one in between there. So I'm going to take this one, and then that's the other side of it. Let's see. Look. I want to take one that I don't like so much. Like, I don't like this one as much. I want to see what's on the back of it. Oh, good, 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 good. All right. Paper trimmer to the rescue. And then I'm also going to use this ribbon, which is basic beige, and it really has a nice, I don't know if you can see it. And I got to check my fingernails. They look pretty good. Someone commented that I had dirty fingernails, and, you know, I was outside with the grandkids, so yeah. You know what, you're not going to see manicured nails, and I do my best, guys, so my apologies to the one troll. Okay, so we're going to start with an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. Now, if you're new to card making, I want my card to be landscape. So that means I'm going to score at 5.5, and you score with the light blade. So I'm going to shove the blade up to the top, and the light blade scores. And what scoring means is that it puts a groove into the paper, and that groove is just a line in there, and it gives you a fold mark. See? So I do one score and one cut. So I'm cutting at 4 1/4. There. And the cutting gets done with the, I need a new blade. I heard that right away, but it doesn't look too bad. So now I have my card, and I have an extra one. So I always score once, cut once, and get 2 cards. So this front now measures 4 1/4 by 5.5. And I'm going to take a piece of this, and I'm going to cut it at, I'm going to maybe tear it. No, I'm going to cut it at 4 1/8. And I want the lighter piece, actually. 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So it's just 1/8 of an inch smaller than my card front. And I want this to be a little bit vintagey. So I'm going to see if I can find a pair of old scissors. You can also, you know what, my fingernails are a mess, so here you go. You can also just use your fingernails. So if your fingernails are not really pretty, then it doesn't matter. Paper's hard on your nails, so I'm just kind of doing this. There. Some of you are probably gasping right now. There, so I kind of, see now it looks a little bit rough. That's going to go on the card, like this. So, do I have my adhesive? Oh, it's so terrible. Like, I'm living now in a state that, I'm just going to grab one. I have a lot of stuff, and I'm not organized here in Canada at all. So things have flipped. In Holland is now my headquarters, and here is my temporary home. And here we go. So we're just going to put this on here. And now I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to cut it down to, let's see, 3 7/8 by, now the other one was 5 3/8, so by 5 1/8. I'm not sure. I'm going to cut off a little bit on both sides because I don't want to get rid of that ship. So 5 1/8. And now I could rough this one up a little bit too. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. So let's just lay this here. I'm going to, yeah, I think I am. And I want to take another 1/8 off. I don't want a little bit more of an edge. So I'm going to take an 1/8 off. This is how I, like, if I would have had this card already made for you. Okay, that's a 1/4, so this is an 1/8. Then I would have already had the measurements for you, but now you're just watching my process. Okay, so now here we have it. Let's have a look. So I've just taken an extra 1/8 off, and now I have a better edge all the way around that I like. And I think I'm going to leave it like that. Then I'm going to take this ribbon and I'm going to put it across. Now I was very quickly inspired by Bree on the Demonstrator Planning Place, and she had done this, and I will find her later and give her credit with her full name. I'm not going to tie a bow though, but what I am going to do is show you a little trick. I need to find, I'm going to use a Sharpie. I just need some kind of cylindrical object, and I'm going to tie it in a knot. And once again, so you want to tie it in a knot. I don't need so much. I don't need that big of a tail on this side, just enough to hold on to. Tie it again. Tie it nice and tight. Slide it off, and then you have a loop. See this loop? Okay, take some ribbon scissors and cut the loop on an angle. And now you have just a tie. This is what you want when you don't want a bow. A bow can be too clunky. A bow can be too feminine. So this is my go-to. Okay, and I'm just going to put it right along the edge here. So I'm going to cut this off. And then I'm going to see if I have some tear and tape. I really hope I do. Yeah, I do. Sorry guys, I'm back in the camera. So I have some tear and tape. I'm just going to take a piece and I just want to hold that there, a little bit lower, flip it, and then just fold it over like so. Put the tear and tape there. And now I want to make sure it's even across the front. So hold on to it, flip it over. There we go. And then we can use double duty for this. I should have my pokey tool instead of my terrible fingernails. Pokey tool is not available. Don't know where it is. Oh, that worked okay. All right. And now this was extending a little bit. Just push it back there. And then the rest, we're going to use liquid. There. Now, this is going to go on here very carefully. Start at the top corners, line it up, and then lower down. Okay. So now we have our card. See how pretty? The ribbon trick is awesome. I love it. I know. It's an oldie but a goodie. Okay, so now I think we're going to go with the saying. So what I'm going to do is, it also, so we'll decide, it could be the blue, the secret C, or it could be pecan pie. So let's have a look. I'm going to cut it so that it is the width of my card, which was 5 1/8. I'm not going to go all the way across anyway, but let's see which one we're going to take. And I see that my words are a little bit crooked, so I'm just going to hold it like that. So what I'm doing is I'm lining up the words with my trimmer, and you'll see that at the end it's not touching all the way, because that way my words will be straight. There we go. And now I'm just going to slide it over and keep it even. I'm keeping this line even with the lines on my paper trimmer. It's very unconventional, but it's a great way to straighten out your stamping. And maybe that's not good for beginners, but it worked for me. And now I'm just going to trim it down. Well, actually, you know what? I should look first to see how long I want it to be. Yeah, I'm going to trim it down all the way. Okay. And here. So now, look, it can go like so. Through it all, you've been there for me. So that looks nice. What do you think? It is such beautiful paper, Tracy. Hello to both Tracys, Tracy Daly Palanick and Tracy Hughes. The paper is stunning, you know, and stamping can be an expensive hobby, but if you choose wisely and if you share with your friends, so you can do a thing where you one of your friends get one thing and you get another thing and then you share, that really works. Or you get, you know, you have a stamping day together where you have a stamping date, and then you can have twice as many resources. Kind of a community stamping thing. Okay, so if you would get, let's say, the paper and the stamp set that I'm using, no, I lost it again. Oh yeah, this one. And then a pack of the assorted cardstock, you'd be good to go. Hi Sheila, yeah, it is so beautiful. So that's my recommendation. So now let's get the pecan pie and see what the difference. Like colors really make a difference. So I'm going to cut it. Let's see if I stamp this one straight. You know, it's not bad. We're going to go for it. It's not bad. I can always trim it with scissors. It's a bit crooked. There we go. Ooh, that was, see, so now my thing is crooked. So that happens to me too, people. There. And there. And actually, I would probably want it to be a little bit, see how it goes on an angle now? That's okay. Let's see if I can find some scissors that aren't ribbon scissors. I have my craft and rubber scissors, which I really want Stampin' Up! To bring back because these are the best scissors for trimming our rubber stamps. Okay. So I'm just going to go in like so. There, and that works. That works just fine. Okay, and I'm going to trim this a little bit more too. Okay, now let's have a look. So we had the navy, and now, oh look, that looks really nice too. This softens it right up. Look at that. I think I like this one better. What do you think? Oh, you know what? I'll do the ribbon trick again, Tracy. Let me show you. I used of course I have to find everything again. Things disappear on my desk. Here, we have the ribbon. We do not have the Sharpie. You need any, oh yeah, here's the Sharpie. So you need something cylindrical, okay? The bigger that you want your tie to be, so if you've got wider ribbon, then you want a bigger cylindrical thing. So we used to have a glue pen. That was great, the two-way glue pen. But look, you just take your ribbon and you tie the ribbon in a knot around your Sharpie. This little piece, the tail I call it, can be just short enough to hold on to. Otherwise you're wasting your ribbon. And you're just looping it around again and you're just tying it in a knot. Nice and tight, okay? So you have it tied around your Sharpie, slide it off, and now you have a loop. See the loop? Now take your scissors, and this is important, cut on an angle. And then look, you have a little See? So let's cut the other one. Let's take this paper here, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to cut it at approximately, I'm going to take a little bit off the top, and this was going to be 3 7/8. That works. Okay, so we have 3 7/8, and it was 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And I think I'm going to take a little bit off of both sides. 5 1/8. Well, that's quite a lot. Okay. See, I'm just looking at my paper and deciding where I want to take some off. So you can go a little bit both ways. 5 1/8. There. So here I have my picture. And then we're going to take the ribbon. So, and we're going to lay it. This ribbon is actually really nice. It's got a linen-y feel to it, and it's really light, so it doesn't provide bulk. So here we go. We're just going to lay it down, and you just want a little bit, about a finger width on either side, because you don't want to waste your ribbon. It's expensive enough. And you know, you could go to the fabric store and get ribbon, and it might match perfectly, but Stampin' Up! Does pick ribbon that go really well. I shouldn't have done this first. I should have had my tear and tape ready. Sorry guys, you have to just deal with me patiently. Here it is. And then this piece can just go. And then the second piece you want to eyeball up. You want to make sure. There. So now we're going to pull it again and make sure it's straight across. See, so that's even. It's not even, it's bouncing around. Okay, that's good. I had many cups of coffee this morning. It's not good. Hold on. And of course, again, I did the same thing. I should have had this already cut. And then just put that across, like so. So now your ribbon is nicely across your paper. Make sure it's good and tight. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it, Tracy? You're welcome. So, now watch this. This is my second card. You could just put it straight. See, so this is your plain and simple card with no border. But look at the difference when you see how much more artistic it looks with that little crinkled other layer behind it? So let's take a look. What do we have in behind this one? We have this. So I'm going to do this. And we're going to cut this one at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Okay, so that's an 1/8 of an inch smaller than the card front. And now I'm going to show you with the scissors. We're going to take the scissors and open them up and then just go like this. Oh, that's okay. I just ripped it. That's okay. So kind of hold on to it close to the edge so that you don't get too many rips. But the ripping is okay. You just don't want it to rip beyond a measure. So there it goes again. It's okay. So you carefully want to go around your edge to do this. We used to have a tool to do this, but we don't anymore. There. There. So now, see, that's okay that rip is there. No problem. We're going to put it on our card. And there's just a hint of the secret C in behind there. I know it seems such a shame to use this paper this way. I know. And I think we do have other paper that have the wood grain or something, so you can use this. But, you know, if this is the only paper pack that you have, you can use both sides to make this card really cool. Oh, I'm making a big mess, but that's okay. Yeah, most of the card's covered anyway, so don't stress. Don't stress about the little things, and most things in life are little things. Okay, so here we go. And so we're going to take off this backing of the tear and tape. So it does two things. It holds the ribbon in place, and it holds your card in place. So that's good. And then we're going to take a little bit of liquid adhesive, just a thin little line. It's the strongest adhesive we have, believe it or not. And corners down. There. So let's have a look. Now, I do not like putting words right on ribbon, but I'm going to use the liquid adhesive and then that should work just fine. So put some liquid right down the middle. Oops. I'm getting it on my desk. That's not good. So this one's going to go on here. Now I am using the only white embossing, and it doesn't have to go, yeah, maybe it will go right. I'll keep it even like that. There. I only have shimmer white, but you know what? Use what you have. There's no need to get new if you still have, okay? And the changes, like we had old white embossing powder, and one of our demonstrators said, oh, the new white embossing powder is so much better. Well, honestly, I didn't really notice the difference. It's so minuscule that please use up your old stuff before you buy new. Okay. Spend your money on a new stamp set instead. Okay, so on that one, there are no words to fill the void, but know that I am here. So we have that, or look at how nice the green is on that. You could go tone on tone. All right, I'm gonna do that. Okay. So we're gonna cut again. And again, remember, if you stamp crooked, don't stress about it. I stamped in a big hurry with 2 stamps on 1 block. So just use your trimmer, and if it's not perfect, and mine's only off by a little bit, but you know what? Just take your scissors and trim. Typewriter font is really nice for embossing in. I just love it. There and there. So remember, guys, cardstock is going up in price. So if you want to save money, check your cardstock stash. And let's just see. Here's the green. Okay, I'm going to hold it up. And then we're going to check. Oh, gosh, stay where you're going to be. Look, there's the green. Oh, gosh, I'm so sorry. Let's have a look. Oh, my volume was down, and this is going on. Is it better now? So anyone else having trouble with the volume? Hello, Terry. Yeah, Tombow Glue is great. Okay, so we have the Mossy Meadow. And where was my blue piece? Here we go. And then you guys can tell me which one you like better. Oh, that's really nice too. Look at that. That's gorgeous. So which one do you like better? The Secret Sea or the Mossy Meadow? They're both nice. So this is really easy on the eye that it's all one color, and this one pops and brings out the background of the card along with it. So, oh, you just turned your volume up, and it's okay now, Tracy? You can hear me fine? Okay, that's good. Marie likes Secret Sea. Okay, I'm going to do the Secret Sea, and I'll make a bunch. But you see how you don't need any accessories really. Well, the ribbon. The ribbon adds texture. You could also just use a strip of cardstock, but the ribbon is nice, and I'm just going to give it a little pull so that it goes up. There we go. You can be mean to your ribbon. There. Now, I'm going to show you a few more things. Let me grab, there's the stamp set. I'm going to grab a piece of white cardstock. So here's the white cardstock. And let's see, I want to show you something. Here's the Secret Sea ink pad. So it comes and it's wrapped in plastic. We're going to take the plastic off. And then you will see that there are stickers on the back. See, in all the languages. And there's 2 Secret Sea ones. So you just kind of take this and pull that off. See, you get rid of that. Now, we're going to take this Secret Sea one and we put it on the front of your ink pad. And that way, when they're stacked up, then you can see what from the front what ink pad it is. And now the other one, here we go, is going to go in the inside so that when your ink pad is sitting on your desk, you know what color it is, because ink pads, when they're open, they all look very similar. A pokey tool would have been handy here, but there we go. See? So now on the inside, you also have secret seed. Okay, let's see. Now, I have all my stamps here. Take a white eraser and just go over it. That kind of removes the manufacturing oils from your stamp, and then they'll stamp good right away. Okay, let's get a block. I've got a big block here, and this is block E, and I'm going to put a bunch on at the same time so that you can see what these look like. And I'm hoping, there we go, that I didn't put it upside down. That's a big one. Here's another little one. See? There. And here's another little one. Oh, that's cute. Put the little one up here. I don't think this is going to fit. The other ones aren't going to fit. Okay. So, tap, tap, tap. The newbies always press too hard. You do not have to press hard. Now, my desk has some, and I'm still pressing too hard. Let's see. Yeah. This is a Stampin' piercing mat, I think it's called. I call it the foamy. This is good if you're using photopolymer stamps or if you're stamping on an uneven surface. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Isn't that a beautiful thinking of you? From laughs to tears, you make everything feel all right. Now, we use the chamois a lot. Oh, I'm just using a cheap white eraser. It's so old and it's stained, but the nice thing is you don't want your eraser to be too stiff. Because in Holland I have quite a stiff one, and it's like a Faber-Castell. It's like a fancy brand, so just a white eraser is fine. I often use my chamois to clean, but don't forget about the Stampin' Scrub. It's still available, and it cleans your stamps better than anything else. So I put a little bit of a blue little dot. So this is the wet side. In this little corner is a raindrop that tells you that this is the wet side. So you give it a spray. This is our Stampin' Mist. It no longer comes in the little bottle. It just comes in a big bottle. So you clean on one side and you dry on the other. So, see? But what's neat about the spray is that it not only cleans your stamps, it also conditions them. So if you were only getting one cleaner, I would get this one. See, and it's just perfectly clean. It gets in all the little nooks and crannies that the chamois does not. Okay, so this is a good little investment. So I'm going to take these off, and when you take them off, look, they go right in the stamp case. You don't need to put them in between those two pieces of plastic. Save the skinny piece to put on top, and save the thick piece to make a shaker card. Okay, that is my tip of the day. There we go. And I'm taking the time now to do this so that I don't lose them. This is also a great way to keep track of your stamps because it's so easy to lose a little photopolymer one. Okay. So, and you know what? This, like when I do my stamping through my stash videos, now if you've got a longer flimsy one, then lay it down and then pick it up, and then it will be straight. It's great to stamp all your stamps. Yeah, Krista, the spray smells good too. Hello. Krista's from Breslau. That's really close to where my parents live. Breslau is close to Guelph and Cambridge and all those fun places with the Grand River flowing through. It's good to be home this weekend. I have so many homes. I consider Elora home, and Chatham is home, and Holland is home. Okay, will this fit beside? There's a lot of beautiful places in the world, and a lot of beautiful people in the world. I get to meet them. There, I'm going to go a little bit lower. I'm trying to get them all on here, but I don't think it's going to work. Let's see what this one says. Wishing you all the best. Well, maybe. I'm missing one. I'm gonna have to do it all for just one. Here, this little guy. You know what? I'm putting him on a separate one. So just lay it down and then pick it up with your block. Okay, let's ink it up. Tap, tap, tap. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give it a press in the middle. And here we go. The ones at the bottom weren't as good, but very nice. I think it's just a really nice stamp. Okay, last one. Oh, not upside down, Jackie. Tap, tap, tap. I am doing an open house next week, Wednesday. You're welcome to stop by. There. So there's another one. It goes from laughs to tears. I'm happy we've shared them together. I'm so grateful to have you in my life. Wishing you all the best. Our friendship is full of memories I treasure the most. Yeah, you make my day that much brighter and my love for you that much stronger. You make everything feel all right. This is a great stamp set, don't you think? Yeah. Okay, let's see what else I have to show you. The right words is also really nice. Should I stamp them all? And oh no, no. This will be next time. Maybe on Wednesday. On Wednesday, I will show you this stamp set and I will show you my trick, my way of putting the stickers on the block. Okay? I hope you have a super day. I'm so glad that you joined me. It really makes my day. It makes my heart sing. Here I am. And I am getting ready this week for my St. Jacob's retreat in St. Jacob's. It is going to be February, I tell you, my squirrel brain. It is going to be September 26th and 27th. So Friday night and all day Saturday, there are going to be warm apple fritters again. And the price is $200. And the $200 includes $150 of product. And the $50 goes for the room rental, not sleeping rooms, not bedrooms, but the crafting space. It's a huge sunny room, but it's dreadfully expensive. But the weekend is fantastic. We make 20 cards. You get to use my brand new product. And I do stamping demonstrations throughout the weekend. And there is also a big prize table. There's amazing prizes with a raffle. And there's also tables with lots of used goods and deals to be had. So it's just a fantastic time. I honestly can't say enough about it. The first one was fabulous. The second was even better. And I keep learning from the events, so they just keep getting better. And everyone that came last time had a fantastic time. I think the cutoff is 90 people. 28 people have already claimed their spots. So let me know. I will be posting details as soon as I have it finalized. The person from the hotel is about as squirrely as I am. Worse, she's really hard to nail down. And so I need to do that first before I do anything else. All right, guys, have a super day. Thank you for joining me. And let me know if you're interested in a long distance retreat package, because then I will make the whole kit up and we'll do a live Zoom and make the cards together. Okay? I will plan for that as well, because I know for some people it's not possible to travel. For some people it's too far. They're out of province. The last thing I want to say, if you have a great place that you think would be good and affordable for a stamping retreat, I am willing to take this show on the road. Okay? I'm really excited to do this as well in a different location, either Northern Ontario or a different province. I've never been in Manitoba, Saskatchewan, or Alberta. So let me know, and I wouldn't mind another excuse to come to the East Coast as well to see my little Rena. So you let me know, and I will try my best to be there. Let's have some fun together. All right, take care. Bye.